Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation, ordering the Morgan Dollars, Phase 2, the slow path to redemption for the U.S. Mint. Let's explore! Well, if you were like me and had the opportunity to place your order with the United States Mint at 12 noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, you may have had a semi-pleasant experience. I say that because it was slow going, and I did get a couple of error messages, but nonetheless, it was much easier, much more smooth, as we kind of got a hint from when the Eagles, the Proof Eagles, became available. But it was a relatively smooth process. I was able to get my order in, and I want to hear your experiences below about your ordering process. How did it go for you? Were you able to get your order in? From what I was able to monitor, and I know that Son of a Silver Stacker live streamed this, and Silver Wolverine, I'm sure, has talked about this as well, too. But they basically went off, became unavailable at around 12:27 or 9:27 Pacific Time. One became unavailable than the other. I forget which one. I think it was the S Mint that was the last to go out. But let's see. The Denver Mint and S Mint Morgan Dollars were the second phase of ordering here, and as you can see, both are at remind me status, and I think that the U.S. Mint is sort of on a slow path of redemption here. They listen to us in terms of the making these having not so many available at once, so that it gives more people a chance to order. But there was, oh wait, here's the other pre-orders here that were now on remind me status, the two Morgan Dollars that we can see here, the S minted and the Endeavor minted coins. But they listened to us, and the house order limit was reduced to 3, and this was the same order limit that we saw for the Morgan Dollars, or for the Proof Eagles. And the product limit is limited to 175,000 in this packaging, which is something that should be distinguished here. In other words, they very well could put out a set of all of these together, and maybe it might even be cheaper than this. We don't know. There is no mintage limit. There was no mintage limit on the first round either. But we had a heck of a time trying to order those. But this is the packaging here. And as we see, sort of the same, the U.S. Mint has revamped their whole packaging for all the coins that they offer, cheapened it to a point, but they have this black on black look to them. But there you have it. There it is. And so this product is essentially probably sold out, but we don't know. We have seen in the past where at around 7:30 in the morning Eastern Time, they offer them up for sale for a brief amount of time. And if you're lucky, you can catch it and be able to add one to your cart. And that very well might happen with these. Now, my experience is I got an email that showed that they received my order, but no order confirmation yet. I tried to enter the information in and allow the credit card to automatically populate, hoping, well, maybe I'll have an experience that way. That way I don't have any errors in entering in my card information. That did not happen. I got an error that couldn't process, so I manually entered the information in. I hope it went through because I was in a hurry trying to get these things as I tried to add them to the bag. It's stressful enough trying to just add one item to your cart for a hot coin, but this year has been proven to be the most extensive limited mintage issues from our limited product limit / mintage limit issues that we've ever seen from the U.S. Mint. And we have 2 in one day, and we're going to have it again on the 10th, a week from today. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I don't know if my order went through or not for sure until I get that order confirmation email, which I've not received yet, and it is late in the day. I did get we received your order confirmation within the half an hour that I was able to place the order, but not one that says that it has been confirmed. Now, what does this mean now? That there's been great demand for these. Within a half an hour, they sold out. That means outside of the 10% allotment that goes to the bulk purchasing program, the rest of us bought that were collectors. And conceivably, with the warning email that was sent out from the U.S. Mint that you saw being covered from Silver Wolverine and Son of a Silver Stacker, that means that likely this is true demand from the public. And these things were hot items. We knew they were going to be from the get-go, but eagles are too. But you know what? This has an eagle in the back of it. It is a Morgan dollar, although I do think they kind of went overboard with getting every single mint and the privy marks for the New Orleans mint and the Carson City mint. However, it is something. It's a collectible coin, a very highly priced collectible coin, mind you. But it'll be interesting to see how it looks in hand. And I'm mainly curious in that aspect to see how it's going to look in hand from these. And you know what? It is a kind of a cool little collection to be able to get all of these. And what's coming up next, week from today, I'm pretty excited about to see what this peace dollar is going to look like. Because essentially that's going to be high relief, because that's how the original 2000, and you can kind of see that there in the fields at the rendering that this thing is going to be fairly high relief here. If you look at the shadowing in the fields there, let's go back and take a look at the Morgan dollar. And there is none of that shadowing, at least not to that degree, which that implies sort of a concave field, which would be the case in order to keep the planchet the same size, because it is the same size planchet. It has 0.858, which means that the metal used to strike this coin to raise up this design, it's got to scoop out from the fields, and that's why you see that. So this would be an interesting coin to get. This has a slightly higher product limit, because I think this thing is going to be more popular. This coin, in a sense, could stand on its own. It is a rendition of the high relief for 2021, and it goes back even to the original look with these rays coming out, which are slightly more dull at the top, the dull, kind of more rounded. But it'll be fascinating. I'm anxious and excited about this coin, and it will be pretty neat. Now, so if you get all of these different designs, or these different Morgans and this one peace dollar together, that will make for a pretty cool collection. However, there has been some talk about releasing these every year. Now, if they were to do this every year, why not make it 1 ounce? Why not make it a bullion coin and make it 4 nines fine? The U.S. Mint has never, I don't know why the U.S. Mint is not jumping on the 4 nines fine bandwagon. Not that it really matters a whole lot, but that has become kind of the new standard. And I believe that it would be incumbent upon them to have that exceptional quality, just like they did with the gold buffaloes in 2005 and 6. The legislation was in 2005 and 2006. But nonetheless, this program and the ordering process for me today was better. But it wasn't perfect. I still think there was some room for improvement. But we know there was huge demand for these coins, as they essentially went on remind me status, which means they're very close to selling out, more than likely, within the half an hour. So, it's one of those things where I've been pretty hard on the mint in my recent videos. I stand by that criticism, but it's meant to be constructive criticism, because there's, and again, I want to be open-minded enough to get some explanations, if we could, from the mint. I would love to interview somebody from the mint to maybe help better understand some of this stuff. But also, I think it's exciting to see them start to take action on some of these major shortcomings that have been happening for far too long, in my opinion. But it's good to see positive action take place here. But what are your thoughts? Do you think that we are on the path to some slow redemption for the US Mint? Let me know in the comments section below. Hope you found this video interesting, and let me know what your thoughts are and your experience ordering these coins. Did you get a confirmation email yet? Let me know in the comments section below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.